And welcome to the Glenn B Gaming channel. I'm Glenn B. This video is going to be a beginner's guide to SpedV and is the first port of call for all new Central Logistics drivers and for anybody else wanting to learn how to use SpedV. Okay, first things first, you need to get SpedV, and to get SpedV you get it from Steam. It's free on Steam, so you don't have to pay for it. If anywhere trying to charge it, then you're not on SpedV. So it's only a small download SpedV. Once you've got it set up, downloaded and installed, press play. Once SpedV started, quite easy to get yourself set up. You'll all be on a page like this with your name up here in the corner. Click on that. Some of these details will be blanked out for obvious reasons. Got your user profile. Link your Steam account onto it as well. It makes it easier. Your email if you want to put it on, and your real name. Date of birth, don't have to do any of that. And you can just get yourself onto settings. These are the settings I have. Blur effect, don't worry about that. Log on, log out messages, don't worry about that, because all this does is just talks to you. Get to Spotify, that's up to you. Show drive diagram, again, you. A lot of these is just easy. Safe position, the size of a window. Read out key explanations of the scroll lock. Anti-AFK for multiplayer. Activate hazard lights on heavy braking. I'm connected to Twitch, but you don't have to be. Show speedo. Show damage notifications. So if you crash your truck, it will damage your load and you'll get less money for it. And especially for like playing on Truckers MP, this is a good one to have. Turn on lights automatically. Down to the expert settings, these are what I have. I have design expand branches ticked, design show other drivers ticked, design show tab title ticked, design contour show all trailer ticked, design show progress bar ticked, design spell check active ticked, design show con data ticked, expander driver default ticked, and auto start.steam ticked. Everything else you can leave, and then you save your changes. Make sure your path to your profile goes to your documents. So users, or whatever your name is, wherever your documents are for your truck. Same for ATS. I don't actually play ATS on this, so we have a chat system here, which you'll get messages from company or whichever company you're with. If you're Central Logistics, it will say Central Logistics Limited. And the system is just telling you what app somebody takes you off one truck and puts you onto another. It'll tell you there. It's just like, I assigned trailer Central T1 to another user. The inventory here is with the money you make in game, you can buy things. You can buy cars that are expensive, not very good, obviously, but that's just a bit of realism. So you spend your money. In here is where your money is. I have 7,200 euros. I did have 150,000 euros earlier on, but I did transfer that into the company. But what it does, it tells you what your wages are. I'm a dispatcher, so I get wages for that. Plus I get the wages for driving as well. You see I took 150 grand out. But it charges you for shopping, electricity and liability. You won't get to see company unless you're in a position where you might own a company, so you'll definitely see company. I'm a dispatcher and HR, so I do get to see a bit of stuff on there. Briefly show you. This shows you where we've got 3 depots at the minute. The Istanbul one is closing. But in Luxembourg, shows you the truck. That's my truck with the registration. There's no trailer there because I'm not actually there. I'm in Carlisle with the trailer. So London, we have 3 trucks. But if you join, you'll get your own truck. The trailer parking, the Central London one is for the driver 59ER, 59er. Right. But there are 2 other trailers that go here. They belong to the company owners, and they are CEN, CEO 1 and 2. Does all that. Maintenance places and spare parts. You don't have to worry about any of this unless you're in a position of authority. Go to tasks. It shows you what we've been doing so far as a company. For instance, that was just a move from one place to another, and it's made a loss of €7, but matter. This one I did earlier on. I made 23,000 or 24,000 euros moving a load from Antwerp to Carlisle. Before that, I went from Luxembourg to Antwerp. Did 12,000. Every time you complete a job, it'll pop up here and everybody else's jobs, and you can see the route you've taken, how much money you've made, how much tax is in there, how much fuel. If you don't fill up on a job, then fuel costs won't show on there because you've not used fuel for that job, or you have, but you've not had to refill. The drive, this is the important bit. See here, one of the company owners, Lee's online. Got a Scania and he's near Hull at the minute. Okay, so you get on this screen after I showed you all this stuff here. Into drive, it says no connection because the game's not started yet. But what you do need to do now is start up telemetry. Press start telemetry, and then this will pop up. It'll say FPH telemetry server 4.1.1. You'll have your IP addresses there. I've masked mine for obvious reasons. What you need to do is install. Well, I'm obviously reinstalling it just to show you. Press reinstall. The installation of telemetry finished. Installation of telemetry service successful. And pop up again. It says the game's not running, but it is installed now. So what we need to do is click on Start Euro Truck Simulator. So you're in the game. First thing you need to do is go into the mod manager. For Central Logistics, we have a number of mods where we do play on pro mods. I have all my pro mods in there. I also have the Central Logistics Garage and Central Logistics Volvo FH paint job, which you will have seen at the beginning of the video. But the most important thing you need for SpedV to work is for SpedV Fracht Kontor. Fracht Kontor is German and it means freight office. Without this, SpedV will not work. So we're back on SpedV. As you can see, it says I have no trailer. It's because I don't have a trailer connected, but my trailer is in Carlisle. Tells you the fuel costs at the minute. Tells you the fairness, whatever that means. It just shows you your truck. My truck it is. Shows you how much fuel I have in. You can set your speed limit on here. It will show you the speed. If you like do dual screen, you'll be able to see this down the side on one screen and drive on the other. So we'll go into the office. As you can see, we've got a number of trailers at the minute. This is Lee's trailer, CEN CEO1. This is Rayman's He's the other CEO. This is a London driver, and I'm a Lux driver. This is the Lux trailer. Tells you exactly where the trailer is at Carlisle, Telemetry. The London trailers, the London base is at the Tesco's yard, but we have a trailer at the Globe yard, which needs to be collected at some point. So these are jobs that are ongoing at the minute. I've started all these jobs, but how we get the jobs, we go into the offered freight, or I do. Say you're in London. That to show all the jobs out of London. So by value, we've got 160 tons from London up to somewhere, I think it's Wildbad or something like that. Got jobs to Romania. Gives me the mileage. So this shows you all the jobs out of London. What I would normally do, set the weight to 27 tons, because that's the maximum weight a single trailer can carry. We can do double trailers as well, but it's just anything in yellow or green, whatever it is. I'm colourblind, by the way. Is single trailer only, and white it supports double trailers. But for this demonstration, I am going to do Carlisle. I have a trailer at Tamari. Carry 27 tons. What have we got available? Let's have a look. Get on distance. Do it the other way around. We have 14 tons for Stranraer. That's from Carlisle to Stranraer. So that. Also have 12.5 Belfast. Basically, we can get a ferry from Kent Ryan to Bangor. We can get a ferry to Larne as well. I'm not entirely sure. Keep forgetting what's available on Pro Mods. So we will accept that. And we will also accept the Carlisle to Larne. What it has up here is I've got 7.5 tons available. So there's a 6.5 tons going to Dublin. That is Dublin, believe it or not. So I shall take that as well. This is what's going to be a multi-drop load. I have 1 ton available, and it shows you what's available for 1 ton. But none of these are worth doing because they're too far to go. So then we go to the planning stage. We have Tamari, all going to Belfast, Larne and Dublin, or Stranraer, Larne and Dublin. All from the same pickup point, which makes life so much easier. If there were different pickup points, I'd have to go from one to another. You will drop one trailer, pick another trailer up, but essentially it's the same trailer. So let's put this onto the Lux trailer. So we're going Carlisle. Stranraer first.
The next contour part is ready to be driven. 26,000 kilograms from Carlisle, GB, Telemetry, to Stranraer, GB, Postpaid.
Done. And we're going to Dublin. So the full load is there, 26 tons in total. So it's 12 tons. 14 tons comes off at Stranraer, shows there. Then 5.5 tons come off at Larne, and that gives us 6.5 tons to go down to Dublin. So that's my trailer ready to load. We're going to my loads, and I have a specific save game, I should say. Save game for me is called SpedV. It has all my ups here, so Carlisle, Stranraer to Larne, Larne to Dublin. But essentially all these are picked up in Carlisle. So this will be one trailer going to ProSped, then we'll drop the trailer, pick up another trailer, and that it will probably be a SpedV trailer or it might be ProSped. And then from there we go to Larne to go to Polaris lines, so we drop the trailer there, pick up another trailer from Polaris lines going down to Dublin. It shows you if it's drivable, which means it's the first load, and then waiting for the previous drive, so that's that load, and then the next load. It shows you from like Stranraer to Larne, the distance driving is only 26 kilometers, I think it is, or 26 miles. So what we do, your latest save, put it onto SpedV, and the first one, add job to save game. It'll come up here in the bottom corner. I don't think you see that, but it definitely comes up in a little box saying the order has been added successfully. You can now start the order normally in the tab drive. I'll also add the Stranraer one, but add to the bottom. It says order has been added, but it also says the following cities have not been explored. In this save game, you may have to visit them before the tasks are displayed in Stranraer, but we're going to Stranraer anyway. And then we've got the last one, Larne to Dublin. We add that as well. Does exactly the same, adds it, but also tells me we haven't been there before. All the saves, all the loads are now in SpedV. SpedV save game. So what we need to do is put drive. We've already got the game started up already. So it tells us we're starting at Tamari, going to Stranraer. So join me in a second when I'll be in the game, get about ready to get the trailer. Okay, so we're back in the game. What we need to do now is go into our menu, go to save and load a game, and we're going to load SpedV. So we load that. Are you sure you want to load another game with current progress will be lost? That's fine. Just going to load us in. As you can see, we're in Tamari. The black trailer at the back will be the trailer we're getting, because that is a SpedV trailer. So let's get the truck started. Get it into gear. Go to our load point. Always go to freight market. Your jobs will always be in freight market. And there we go. It says Carlisle to Stranraer, FPH Stuttgart. That is what you're looking for. Tells you the weight of the load. We're going to take that. Take the job. Yes, it's fine. The truck can handle it. And as you can see, we're in a SpedV trailer with our truck.
The task was started successfully.
And you can see the details come up on the side there. Let's flip the truck then. So we're going to head to Stranraer. So I need to back that up a little bit because I've buffed out. So join me when we are entering into Stranraer. Okay, so we're shortly due to arrive in Stranraer at 19 miles. Where we lose the first 14 tons of the load. As you see from the telemetry on the side, show you the speed you're going, how much fuel you've got. There's 6 miles to go.
Cruise control inactive.
Yeah, welcome to Stranraer. Okay, so we're at our first drop-off point. I'm not going to park it, I'm just going to park it over here. So, what we need to do now is pull away from the trailer. to reverse.
The next contour part is ready to be driven, 12,000 kilograms from Stranraer, GB, Postbate, to Larne, GB, Polaris lines. The task was completed successfully.
So, into freight market. As you see there, Stranraer to Larne. Take that job. Trailer will be around the back. There it is.
The task was started successfully.
This is a nice easy job, this one. There's a trailer we left. Essentially, we're pulling the same trailer. It's still TEN Lux 1. We're heading to Cairnryan for the boat over to Larne.
Speed limit 64.
Police always tell you the speed limit and it will flash. As you can see, sorry, not now, but the speed limit's gone up. And it will keep flashing if you're speeding. Coming up at a ferry port now.
Speed limit 48. Speed limit 32.
Into the port.
Ferry used from Cairnryan to Larne, Polaris lines €350.
Nice easy one. Straight across. Again, we're just gonna dump it. Drive. Our trailer there, third one in, or second one in, whichever way you look at it. Back onto Freight Market. Pick up the LAN to Dublin.
The next contour part is ready to be driven. 6,500 kilograms from LAN, GB, Polaris lines, to Bale Africa, IRL, Polaris lines. The task was completed successfully.
Okay, so join me as we approach Dublin in a minute or two. Probably 3 seconds for you
The
guys.
task was started successfully.
We'll get going. Okay, so we're nearly in Dublin. Heading through the Dublin Port Tunnel.
Speed limit 80. Speed limit 50.
Just 4 miles.
Speed limit 50.
This being before it was, the scenery is a lot better, a bit more realistic. This does bear a very good resemblance to coming to Dublin from Dublin Port. And here we are at Journey's End at Polaris Lines in Dublin. Again, mark it, dump it. So, jobs are done. Let's go on to SpedV and get some more information. Okay, so now the trailer, it's no trailer now because that's all done. Still got 155 litres in the tank. Gives us a range of 486, so I do need to fill it up at some point. Going to tasks. So we started at Carlisle to Stranraer. For that we made 12,307. Maintenance costs €74, taxes 3,300. No ferry cost there because we didn't have to get the ferry. Strand to LAN. Value 425. Taxes 85. Ferry cost 350. Tolls are €4. And we made €334 on that. Not a lot, but it was only a short journey. Finally, LAN to Dublin. Value of 4564. No damage. 1,000 tax. Maintenance costs. Tolls 41. And we came out with 3446. The wages gives me a little bit more than what I had earlier on. Not a great deal. If you go into, shows you there, I'm at Dublin, Polaris lines, trailers there, and all my loads have gone from there. So that's everything cleared. But just a bit more information. So go into your Save Game Manager. This is where you can find your details. So that was just a brief rundown of how to use SpedV with Central Logistics. I hope to do a more in-depth one in the new year. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.